Hey guys, everything under the sun here. This is from ChristianPost.com. NASA fears Armageddon asteroid could hit Earth. Bennu is larger than Empire State Building, travels 63,000 miles per hour. The Earth is rising over the moon as captured by NASA's LRO. That's what the image you see there. A giant asteroid could crash into the Earth in the next century and wipe out the human race. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA, is taking the threat very seriously. That it will soon launch a probe to prevent a future catastrophe from taking place. The end of the world is the question mark. Express reports that the giant asteroid called Bennu travels at 63,000 miles per hour, weighing over 60 million tons and has a diameter of around 500 meters. Bennu is larger than the Empire State Building and has been compared to the destructive asteroid in the Hollywood movie Armageddon. Now, this is apparently going to come in 100 years from now. I don't think that's going to be a concern for us. I think we are so close to the Lord's return. I don't think the world could go on for 100 years and not completely destroy itself in World War III. So, it's interesting news, and apparently there are killer asteroids coming, and I don't know what role they play in the future, if any. But it seems to me this is one of the things not really to worry about, since I do think the Lord is returning fairly soon. But at least it's interesting. The 2135 flyby is going to tweak Bennu's orbit, potentially putting it off course for the Earth later that century. So they're at least going to try and hit it like the movie Armageddon. Bennu was discovered in 1999 and has been crossing the orbit of the Earth every 6 years. And, of course, that's an interesting number. However, the giant asteroid has been drawing closer throughout the years and is estimated to pulverize the Earth in the year 2135. I definitely don't think we'll get there. That is well past the 6,000 years of man. That doesn't really fit the biblical timeline that it appears that we're on. So I don't think this is going to be a big deal. Loretta explained that if Bennu would crash into the Earth, its impact can be compared to a detonation of 3 billion tons of high explosive. He added that the damage will be almost similar to the effect of the asteroid that ended almost all life forms in the planet 66 million years ago. And of course, they're making this up out of thin air. They're speculating, and they have absolutely no idea how many years ago it was. So it's bizarre that they state this stuff as fact in these articles. They say this as if it's scientific fact, and it's absolutely not. 66 million years ago. They can't measure that. Anyways, that's a whole evolution creation debate. The time frame assumes a lot of things like constants, like the speed of light, etc. And those things aren't constant. Anyways, I just thought that was an interesting article. But yeah, prophetically, I don't think we're going to be around anywhere near that long. I think we have maybe 20 years, and then probably a lot less than that. The way things are going, the world's going to destroy itself before this in the world, and God's not going to let man destroy himself before the Lord returns and starts dealing with the sin on earth. However, biblically, the earth was first destroyed with water, and the second time is going to be destroyed with fire. So maybe something like that God could use and destroy the earth with fire, the heat that would be generated as it plowed through the atmosphere. So it's interesting. I don't think we're going to have any issues with it, though. So anyways, thought I'd bring that to your attention. Feel free to read the whole article. The URL will be in the description below. Thanks for watching, guys.